What do you think?
I like it.
Do you?
Yeah. I really like these rocks. I guess I could just do this with the backhoe, right? But sometimes I gotta switch things up. This is fun too.
All right, hun. You want to tell them what happened today?
Not really. We got another unboxing to do. We got a new tool. Oh, there's another box. An electric chainsaw by Makita. All right, let me get it out. You might be wondering, maybe even concerned, why in the world would you get an electric chainsaw, a corded one? It's not battery powered. Got several reasons. But the main ones are, it's not battery powered. That way I don't have to deal with recharging batteries running dead. I think the biggest plus about doing an electric chainsaw versus a gas chainsaw is it's way low maintenance. But of course, corded things have their limits, and so I suspect that I will have a gas chainsaw at some point. But for now, it's electric. I gotta put it together.
Let's cut something with it.
That's cool. Like a 4x6 feet or something.
Not struggling at all.
Alright, let's cut up some of these root balls. Man, that'd be a good chunk for the fire. I don't even know if we put that through the door though.
What do you think?
I like it.
Do you?
Yeah. It's a lot lighter than a gas chainsaw too.
Yeah.
I was explaining earlier the pros to this. Obviously, the con is this, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's like constant power, you know?
Yeah.
Regular chainsaw kind of bogs down, but I think this would too if it was cutting bigger stuff.
Yeah.
But like cutting through that, it was just like, it's just consistent power all the way through.
Nice.
Yep. Wait for you.
Wait, do you say flight?
No. We've got a little bit of firewood now for probably in the next couple weeks. As you saw in our last video, we were covering a section of the trench so we could get our backhoe across. Made a little land bridge because we had to get it to the other side for something that's exciting to us. Maybe not, maybe you're excited too. And that exciting thing is we're getting a perk test done. And we're going to be the ones to dig it because why not? We got a backhoe and it'll save us a chunk of money. Perk test. A perk test is something you need if you want a septic system put in. And if you remember, we've been using the outside bathroom still. Now, currently. And for a little while later after this, right? So we got to get our perk test and then get plans and permit, and septic system will be coming our way. And we're going to do that. DIY septic system coming your way. Stay tuned for that. Before the perk test, which is tomorrow, I've got to move this tank and trailer because this is the path I'll use to get the backhoe back there to dig the test holes for the guy who's coming to do the perk test. So I'm all hooked up. I'm just going to move it over by the other trailers over that way. The storage tank and the trailer was right here. Now it's out of the way. And the path for the backhoe is right through here on up through where the four-wheeler is. But there's a lot of rocks that are kind of football size-ish, give or take. And I'm just going to remove as many of those as I can before it gets dark. Just so it's a smoother ride and it's not as rough on the backhoe tires or on the tires of the guy doing our perk test. So I'm gonna load up this trailer and hopefully I'll have some helpers come out. They usually come out and find where I'm at, and they usually regret it because then I put them to work. But not really. They kind of like doing this stuff. And that is 7 minutes worth of work. I really like these rocks. They're lava rock, and they've got so much character on them. This is called lichen, and you know, most of it's green, and then you got a little bit of reds and oranges. Almost looks like the fall colors right there. But I love these rocks, and build walls out of them in my spare time. That is not so spare. So I got enough in this. I better dump it before I think my tires are a little bit low. Nice thing about this lava rock is it's a lot lighter than your normal rock. Unless you're digging up the mountaintop over there where we trenched through, that stuff is just solid and heavy. So we got a little bit of both. I guess I could just do this with the backhoe, right? But sometimes I gotta switch things up. This is fun too.
All right, hun. You want to tell them what happened today?
Not really. The Perk test got canceled because it's too wet. Last night we had rain, which then turned to snow, and it's the next day, and the snow's all melted, but it's really muddy.
Oh, it's a mud pit.
That's what happens out here. It just turns into mud. I have my shoe as proof. Lots of sticky, gooey mud. So our guy who's doing the Perk test doesn't like doing them in the mud, and I don't blame him. It's probably not a good idea. And maybe you're not supposed to do them in the mud. I don't know.
I don't know either.
So I've been sitting around all day because I didn't want to get out in the mud. But I got stir crazy enough, so now I'm out here back in the trench trying to move forward. So I gotta...
Here, let me turn you around.
Yeah.
Okay.
I gotta dig this out underneath the back end of the trailer right here, because our electrical pipe's gonna come right up in the corner, and this old panel is going away completely. This is a Federal Pacific panel. Got these slim stab-in breakers. I've never seen one before or heard of them. But from my research, if you have a Federal Pacific panel, either in your trailer or in your home or wherever, and let's say a breaker goes bad, what I research is that you should just replace the entire panel with something other than, what did I say it was? Federal Pacific.
They don't make them anymore, right? Isn't that
right? And this one's got breakers missing. They've got 2 wires going to several different breakers, probably because they kept going bad, like this one that I pulled out. Don't think it's supposed to do that. So we got a new one. I can't remember what it was. Square D maybe. Anyway, that's coming out. Putting a new panel in our 1976 trailer. Because we don't want it to burn down.
I know, right?
We don't want an electrical fire. Those are bad. And among other things I found, our range has a 40 amp breaker, which is correct. I checked the range, but the wire is not correct. It is 10 gauge wire that they ran with. 10 gauge is only good for 30 amps, so that wire's got to come out, and I got to put in 8 gauge.
Oh, geez.
But that won't be too hard because they actually ran the wire on the framing right under the trailer.
It's on the outside?
Yeah.
Oh.
So I just have to stub up. I'll stub up in here with a pipe, 1/2 inch pipe, pipe it over to where the stove is and stub up right where they did.
Oh, okay.
And run the correct size wiring. So yeah.
And let's cross our fingers that all other wiring in the trailer is perfect and ready to go.
Yeah. Right? Yeah, this is... At least I got a hole to where I can comfortably work on this.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
Oh, another thing. We got a trench under the trailer like 10
Right.
feet for the water pipe.
That's the part that looks a little... Which way are you going to go?
Well, it's got to
What's
go
your plan?
all the way to the tire, basically. Which that's like 10... It's probably 12 feet.
Can't really see.
So that'll be interesting, trying
Yeah.
to
Oh, there's the tire, right?
tunnel under the trailer at
There.
30 inches for a water pipe.
30 inches.
I know. It maybe we could get away with. I want to get as deep as we can. Say we probably could get away with less because it's under the trailer and we're gonna have skirting up.
Oh.
Better safe than sorry though. So we'll
Oh.
aim for 30. Frost line here is actually 24, but I want to be on the safe side. So I've been putting it at 30. This is quite the project.
It is the project.
So perk test will be next week. Probably on the next video. And it's sunny skies next week. So hopefully this all dries up.
Right.
And my rush to build the bridge across the trench yesterday was all for
Fun.
exercise, I guess. Fun and exercise. I mean, the rain and the snow was in the forecast, but we were hoping maybe it wouldn't.
Right.
But nope, we got hit.
It was like, what, 50% or something, so.
Yeah, 50 or 60 at one
Something.
point.
Alrighty, keep on digging.
When are you going to jump in here and do this?
Later.